have an office filed on the record to uphold the Constitution and support it against all violators, foreign and domestic? Have you identified yourself, sir? You haven't. Now you can see your ID. Under threat, duress, and coercion, because I fear imprisonment and slavery. Complying, not because I want to, because you're forcing me with a gun on your head. I know you don't plan on using it, but that's your tactic to put me under duress. There goes your thing. Stop thinking young hoodlums don't got law game. We're about to put you in a butt. Come on, record it. And have you still gained your delegation of authority order? This is
everybody might be on YouTube. I never saw this. He always talk about it, but I never saw him talk to a couple.
That's an arrest. Go to the Black Law Dictionary. Detain is synonymous with arrest. Come on, man. Come on, man. We're gonna have fun with you in the courtroom. Do what you got to do. This is beyond your Terry stop. This is unlawful search and seizure without due process. Let's go. You might want to call. Hey, I don't care. Call Obama. Call whoever you got to call. Call who you got to call. I'm the sovereign king, and you're violating the rights of the sovereign king. Let's go. There's no problem, sir. There's no under whose authority and jurisdiction. The city of Los Angeles is a 12-page document that lives in Sacramento. Bring the city of Los Angeles. If I have a right to face my accuser, bring him out here so I can see him. But we know it's a corporate fiction. It don't exist. Gonzalez, can I take a snake on the plane? I can take a snake anywhere I want to go. Do I have natural rights as a flesh and blood man? Or are you taking those away? You're violating your oath of office to uphold the Constitution. Hey, let me tell you, this guy's 14. I'm telling you how much legal game he got. He's about to give me a kick under threat, duress, and coercion. What's the first thing we're going to do? File affidavits declaring our nationality. What's the second thing we're going to do? Where we going to take those affidavits? We're going to take them to the courthouse, and is the court or the prosecution going to answer our affidavit? Why? Because they can't. Yes. And then, since they don't file an affidavit, they don't respond to our affidavits, what do you do after that? You file a default judgment. This is guy giving you legal game. And you file your default judgment, we're going to go into court, the judge is going to colorfully ask us, how do we plead? What's the first thing we're going to do before we answer that question? We're not going to ask if the court received the affidavit. We're going to just assume that they received them and ask them why they haven't responded. And then after we ask for the affidavits and we know they didn't respond, what's the next step we do? We demand for dismissal? How old are you? You 14? You demand for dismissal under what grounds? The judge is going to say denied. Under what grounds are you going to demand for dismissal? Lack of responding to an affidavit. Exactly. He's 14 and got more legal game than you. I'm 27. We're going to court. I trained him. He know he's coming. He already know he's coming. I don't concede. I'm not mad at you. You disrespect our because you disrespectful. I'm asking your delegation of authority order confirmed by Congress. You didn't get it. That's called treason. The penalties of treason? Yes, listen to him. The penalties of treason are what? Death by hanging is the penalty of treason. Listen to this 14-year-old kid with the red Phillies hat on. Hey, where your homies at, man? You want to run back on phone number 909-520-7190. You might need Condoleezza Rice to call me or something. Donald Rumsfeld, you need somebody to call me. Because let me tell you, Martin Luther King did it wrong. Malcolm X did it wrong. Maurice is going to do it correct. If it's a citation, it's called a bill of attainder. It's not called a citation. But the thing is, they don't teach you that at the It ain't your fault. You're just doing your job. You're doing your job. Huh? I hope you give me a call. Like it's a legal game. Well, you have an oath to uphold the Constitution. You violate. Hey, stay over there. Stay over there.
The crowd's leaving. I'm talking to them. I get the car. I gotta call someone.
Sit on the card. On this one. No, that's the birthplace? You know, corporations are born, by the way. I'm a flesh and blood, air breathing man. Do you recognize me as a flesh and blood man in front of you? Okay. You recognize me as a flesh and blood man, and I have rights, correct? I have the rights that are secured by the Constitution, the right of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness.
You have the right to remain silent.
I do have the right to remain silent.
Yes, you have to exercise that.
I also got the right to continue to speak. Right?
Yes, you do. You have freedom of speech.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to let you handle this case for me. Under Title 18, I forget the 1983, I'm going to appoint you as a principal, as agent, to speak on my behalf in the court. And you are going to cross-examine him. You're going to cross-examine him. You're going to ask him, what's the first question you're going to ask him?
Alright, is he a police officer?
Is he a police officer? When was the last time we had a police officer on record?
The early 1990s.
1929 is the last time we had a police officer. 1929 is the last time we had a police officer. According to California Revised Statutes number 2, an officer is elected by the people of the state. Were you elected or hired?
I was sworn in the office.
You were sworn in the office. Are you compensated?
Yes.
Okay, under the Clearfield Trust doctrine, anyone who receives a compensation, they denote from any judicial status to a mere private corporation. And I have no contract with you, but I am going to comply with you.
Dang, it's a bunch of them. I'm scared.
Oh, I could have looked that up for you. I got a phone, we can Google it. I can look up the penal code and do that for you if you need me to.
There's a bunch of them. I bet you would have.
What's going on over there?
He's a nice snake though, huh?
Oh my gosh, what is this, Justin Bieber?
It's a red-tailed boa constrictor.
Go in over there and see girl.
You know what?
I'm gonna get lost.
I got lots of time. I want to see a judge right now. I want to see a judge right now. Are you going to deny me access to a court too? This is going to be funny.
No, I'm going to actually, I'll give you a court date.
Yeah, I want to see a judge right now. Article 3 judge. I want to see Article 3 judge. I want to see Article 3 judge. Do I not have a right to hear about it? I need to see Article 3. No, not a right.
This has to do with the state.
There's like 2 or 3 other people here today.
Kaya. We're king.
I'm the clearly expressed and intended beneficiary. At this time, I say it's
This is just a snake.
Exactly, so let him go. It's just a snake.
I think we should let him be mayor.
I only got you on the record because most of my work I do in Riverside County. I only get you on the record. As soon as I'm done, under threat of arrest and coercion, I'm gonna put the snake away. So it's gonna be fun.
You pals with him? Okay. Do you know him?
Yeah, you're gonna have to write a report. These guys are studying, right?
That is his job.
They're studying.
That's his job.
Snakes do you see
So
out
is he like an activist?
I don't even see police officers. I don't know what.
Similar.
But I mean, I think it's awesome that the young man knows how to respond.
They're practicing right here.
There are a lot of people do.
Yeah, and he already detained me. And they don't even know the code.
This is what I'm
This is what I'm gonna do for you.
I was surrounded.
You don't even have your hood
civil lawsuit. And I'm gonna tell you about what's gonna happen with the civil lawsuit. I'm gonna lose, but the police office, the Department of Appeals, the city of California, city of Los Angeles, I'm gonna move into a civil lawsuit, and I'm gonna accept whatever they give me as a settlement offer. As a settlement agreement, I want to accept. So I'm going to lose the case. However, I'm going to be compensated for my time. After you write this ticket, under threat, duress, and coercion, I'm going to put my snake in the bag. But all this is going to be filed on the record. And all the cronies that have a delegation of authority order, squeaky clean, huh? Can I have my property back? Squeaky clean.
Mike.
It's clean. Now can I have my property back? I got too much law game to be filthy. Even if I was dirty, I still be clean. Hey, can you put public intoxication, all that stuff? I'm gonna show all my people how to get out of DUI, public intoxication.
Educate me, my brother.
I'm gonna educate you. I'm gonna educate you. Hey, by the way, you're initiating the complaint. Are you gonna be the complaining party in the matter? Or is it going to be the people of the state? The state of California, but you initiating the complaint. And then they're going to be the prosecutors, is that correct? Okay, so when I asked to cross-examine my accuser, do I cross-examine the alleged, okay, who's the victim?
It's not specific.
There's no victim, it's a civil case then. It's either criminal or civil.
It's
criminal? What's the element of a criminal case? Must have a victim. He's 14.
So DUI has a victim?
Hey, that's why it's easy to beat, because it's not a criminal case.
Okay.
A DUI does have a victim? No. So is it easy to beat? It's easy to beat.
No peace. No justice. 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 No peace. No justice, and I kill out the youth of Florida. I come back and kill out everybody.
Hey, when you go to court, the only thing you're going to say, for the record, on the record, let the record show.
When we go to court, first thing we're going to say is discrimination, is a racist thing going on. Getting all the black people off of the beach. The Mexican selling, the white selling, and the Chinese selling, but the black can't sell. It's a racist thing going on. Racist thing, and I'm not going to tell the judge, it's a racist thing, man. It's all the judge don't deal with it.
Yeah, even if it's true though, unfortunately the judge ain't gonna listen to that. This is what you get. I'm only giving you this information on the threat, duress, and coercion. That's the only reason I'm complying. Hey, by the way, what's the threat, duress, and coercion? Okay, you a police. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm asking you what you feel the threat. Well, first of all, you got a gun on your head. That's a threat. Duress is the state of anxiety. I was engaging my liberties.
He Googled Maurice. He Googled
and coercion.
Did he Google
I'm being led to believe that I can't walk.
Yeah, that's what he doesn't have a permit, but I'm not granting a permit. He's just
and I have this I have dominion over all these things. I'm taking two natural rights.
You're right. That's the section when you used to have a permit. But now you can't. There's no state.
That's a felony.
There's no reptile.
You took the oath of the Constitution against all violators, foreign and domestic, meaning those right next to you. You have a sworn duty to respond to somebody encroaching on somebody's freedom. But you don't worry about it. There's a certain reason why I'm not going to talk to you. But the cronies wanted to Uniform Commercial Code, UCC 1-207. Any contracts entered into under threat, duress, or coercion are null and void ad initio. Hey, he's 14, he got it. He spent time in the law library. This guy is a beast in the courtroom and he's 14. What they gonna do when he get my age is gonna be ridiculous. So you guys find out I'm squeaky clean. Hey, and you want to know the good thing about this? These guys never had somebody talk down to them. They shouldn't do that. They're that disrespectful. You out there?
No, you're 30.
I'm 27.
27.
Hey, my birthday coming up on Monday. Send me something nice if you really care. I like candy, Sour Patch Kids, and Jolly Ranchers. What other questions should we ask to get him on a record? What other questions should we ask him? He already said, Gonzalez, are you a police officer? Yes or no?
Yes.
He is a police officer.
He's been here the whole time.
Oh, you hey, wait a minute. How old are you? He's 9. What'd you say? You thirsty? What is his sworn duty to do? To protect and to serve the people. Are you part of the people? And you need to be served what? Water. Because you're thirsty. He's not going to do that to you. Anytime it's called tortious negligence. When we bring this up in a civil case, that's the charge. That's the count 1. Well, we're going to say breach of contract because its constitution is the contract. Part 2 is tortious negligence. Tortious negligence. He's going to neglect. And did he show me a delegation of authority order confirmed by judge? Not yet. How about his oath of office? Did he say he was sworn in? I asked him to show me that oath of office. Did you show it?
You mad because you can't run around with him.
Man, the next time.
So are you getting? Are they writing him a citation or are they?
You want it. I'm saying, wait a minute.
Most of them the police was black people.
I'm gonna say, wait a minute. Why I didn't hear about this guy? Hey, I'm gonna give him an out. By the way, I didn't hear. You said you detained me, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you Mirandize him?
I'm not going to ask you any criminal questions. So.
You mean you got to ask me criminal questions in order to Mirandize me? Incriminating questions?
Yes.
Before that, you got to Mirandize?
He said this was
Are you going to Mirandize me? Yes or no?
He did say this was a crime.
Basically,
Hey, let me give you an out. Everybody's been Mirandized when they signed up at the DMV. If you look in there, there's a Miranda in there. So that's your out. Next time somebody say you did Mirandize me, they did Mirandize years ago. I just gave you an out. Your remedy.
Well, I reminded you definitely had the right to remain silent, and you said you didn't want to exercise.
You also, I have the right to remain silent. I always have the right to speak. Is that correct?
And you made it very clear that you wanted to speak.
And from now on, as a principal under Title 18, 1983, I'm going to appoint my little brother to speak on my behalf.
Okay, good.
Now, as a principal, I appoint you as agent. That's Title 18 USC 1983. It's the establishment of agents. So any questions he want to ask, you have the authority to answer. Yeah. Oh, she's a civil rights lawyer? Woo! That's a violation of civil rights. And she gotta know what Title 18, 242 enforcing deprivation of rights under color of law. That's a big lawsuit. 242, 245, 16, I don't know the other one, I can't quote it.
Okay.
Now he's gonna have me sign.
Yes. So, as you can see here, without admitting guilt, promise to appear at the time and place indicated. You can sign right here. The date is March 22nd, 2012.
Okay.
3 a.m. And the courtroom is in West LA on Purdue.
And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to charge you $10,000 for this detainment under threat, duress, and coercion. Second thing I'm going to charge you for is perjury. Did you fill that top part out? Okay, did you fill that part out?
Yes, sir.
You filled out the whole thing so far, right?
Yes, sir.
Have I touched it at all? You on the record. You understand that? I have a right to create a record and keep a record. And then I'm going to sign. Let me show you. Remember, UCC 1-207. You will not be compelled to perform in a contract in which you entered into under threat, duress, or coercion.
It's not a contract.
This is a contract. It's an agreement. Come on, man. Let's wake up. Please tell him. Now let me tell you how you sign. You put your alleged signature. You put all rights reserved because your signature sometimes surrender your rights. And what conditions you sign this ticket are under threat, duress, and coercion. You circle it because criminals tamper with evidence. You give him his pen back because my mother raised me to be polite. If you borrow something from somebody, give it back to them.
Yeah, got them things that black people are done said people, you know?
Right, sir?
Like people done said.
So you're aware of the law, which is nice.
You know, they take black people for fool, man.
Are you aware of the law?
I'm modern time now, you know. Time get changed. The world changed now. And them kids here are run things, not me. And them are run things. These little kids. And them are run things. The time changed. The world changed.
LA Municipal Code.
You run things, kids. You run things. We getting older and you getting younger. Who no run things? Not we. Not the police are them. Who no run things.
Do I have to take that?
But you want the information on the back.
I don't want the information on the back. With all due respect, don't take this the wrong way.
Okay.
Okay, with all due respect.
Okay.
With only due respect.
Okay.
The only respect that you do.
Yeah.
Can you excuse me? Are we done here? We're done. You have a nice day. Where's my friend at? Come on, man. Come on, man. You guys.